Hey, I'm Kev, Mr. Khan. Welcome back to Baja Control HD. As we have got the final league for the Class 1 Unlimited class, as we're doing the King Shots Total Impact League, 7 races to survive, hopefully, as we head to the Cabo San Lucas environment and the El Mate track. As here we are in the desert. Looking pretty good with our sponsor on the side there, as we've got 3 laps. We get underway. Wide open desert as well. We've got multiple routes in next light as well. As we hit a car as we go across the start finish line. That's always how you want to begin things. As here we are flying. Gotta make sure we land on all 4s though. That's the main thing. As look at this. Beautiful looking. All the cars heading downhill on their own trajectories. But they only go on the outside with this fella. With that Andy in front. You go past someone. Oh, someone's so in front. There goes Panels. Get off us. You're slowing both of us down. There we go. As we're up to 3rd, it looks like. There's now we're just jumping between. We're just going to take our own route. I know there's 3 set out there, but if we just take our own route, shall we do well? So apparently we're leading. Still are just. As we're climbing uphill. I'm not sure about this route, looking at it. And we're the only person taking this route as well. All the others are taking the shorter route, so we're taking the long way. So we don't want to lose that momentum. We definitely won't go downhill if we avoid the car. Will the car hit us? No, it slowed down in time. Don't often say that about the traffic. As we go over the hill, look at this 135 miles per hour in the air. There's a wheel down. I don't know how we're still upright. There's 2 wheels down. As we can see the mechanics in front, and look, as now we're dropping way down the order. Okay, don't take that route next time. We might want to survive it on the 2nd lap. Let's look how slow we are. Look how slow everyone is actually heading towards the pits. Who's going to make it first? Oh, no one's pitting. Okay. We'll take that. Clear pits. Good stop there. Let's get back on the track. In 9th. Where is last? Oh, last is way back. We're fully healed. Everyone else in front is not. So we can just do this. Cruise down the inside of Alex Gonzalez. You've got Part in front. Go down the inside. You've got Scott, Sam Berry, Randy Perry as heading towards the final corner. Let's not hit the cars on the outside this time. Get out of here. Yeah, you honk your horn at me. I got pushed into you, okay? Wasn't my fault. So at least the pits are near the end of the lap. We know that. So on the final lap, probably don't need to pit. Unless we do that and go into someone. We're still upright. We're still standing. We've still got all 4 wheels pointing in the right direction, do we? Just looking at that front left, and it's like we do. That lost too much speed. We're still in 6th as well. Or 4th. He's got to get it down to 3rd again. Keep those revs up. That's the thing you learn about driving, is that you want to be in that lower gear, but keeping the revs high. Sometimes. As now, we're going to go this way. You can go that way, mate. You've been there. It's not a fun end, shall we say. It looks like we're taking the long route. As we're in 3rd, got Sam Berry in 2nd, Andy behind us. As we focus on surviving the road and looking at where we're going. We're totally offline. Where the heck are we? Looks like we're going to rejoin the track just in time, though. And in 2nd. So we're not going to take the massive jump. We've learnt our lesson from the opening up. But still, we're battling for the win. That's why all of our alternate routes. Seriously, they show you like 3 on the map, but you know, you can make your own adventure. Definitely have done that this race, as once again we're going a bit all over the place. Let's head into the pits. Into the pits, I said. For repair. Head back out on track in 6th. And it's like Sam Berry pitted, was that? It was someone else that actually pitted. As you go through this beautiful left-hander. Taking that flat out, such a wide open, long radius corner. Oh, love my long radius corners. And that's definitely one of them. As you go across the line, heading on to the final lap. Set a new record. We're going to beat it on this final lap, I reckon. If we land on all fours. You'll see the lead ahead of Andy. It's always been up there, Andy. Doesn't need to be holding on to the lead. There's all. Which way should we go? Let's go up here. Once again, we're going for the outside line. Everyone going for the inside. We never explored the inside line, did we? Should we try and explore it? Don't mind us. Just rejoin in front of you. Let's keep the momentum up, though. That was not good. So here comes Andy landing on us. This is now combat racing. I'm surprised we don't have flamethrowers and axes on this thing. Swords. Grinders. But we are leading the car Mageddon Grand Prix. I'm surprised I don't see more cars on that road. Thought it'd be a bit more of a challenge. As there goes the shocks. But we're in the final part of the race. There's no point pitting as we've got a massive lead now. Where's everyone else gone? Are they all damaged? Well, we've got a clean bill of health. This is why you pit. What our opponent's doing. It's just got a couple of corners to go. Slinging the car around the corners now. We're having fun. In the lead ahead of Jason Taylor. Consistent Taylor once again, maybe. In this league, as you've got Mark behind in third. They've got a good battle going on. And there's a bit of a gap to everyone else. He's going to be held up by fourth. As we've lost some momentum now. We've just got to go downhill now. And over the line. Now over the line. Come on, go over the line. There we go. Scared ourselves a bit there at the end. We'd have done a faster lap by a country mile, maybe. But we won by just half a second. There of Jason and Mark. See, we're just making it exciting at the end, you know? Not at all what we intended, actually. But hey, we've got Sam Berry in fourth, Andy Perry in fifth, Scott, Andy, and Parr, and Larry, and Alex Gonzalez at the back. So we start off with a victory. Just got to do 6 more of them as we head to the Canyon de Shelly environment and the Green Hill Plateau. So we are revving up in the desert again. A bit more greeny around us as we've got another 3 lapper. Is it going to be another long circuit? I was hoping all these races would be quite short. But it seems like this is going to take a long time, some of these races. There's like, once again, multiple routes. We love seeing these tracks. Oh, do we go under the other drivers? Is it this track I'm thinking of? It is. We do go under it. As they jump over us. On the other side, and then we meet at the top of the hill here. And next up, we're going to be leading just ahead of Larry. And Sam Berry. Use the banks, use that momentum. It's a track where we can definitely be quite flat out. Almost the whole of the time. As we're going to do the fake pit on the opening lap. This is around halfway through this lap. So it's not the longest lap from memory. But very fast circuit, very easy to get caught out and make a mistake. As we try and demonstrate there. Get into the tree, get us back on track. No! Go into the rock. God damn it. As everyone else went the sensible route. And is flying above us. As we rejoin on fourth. So yeah, this is actually a shorter route. As we go down the inside for third. As the top 2 are back, then we go around the outside. They're too busy focused on each other. So here we go, let's take the jump this lap. Might not even need to pit this race. Maybe on the final lap. Just as I say that, there goes the shocks and clutch. But I always jinx myself. There we go, taking the jump. Nicely landed. We're going to have a good lead as well. So I was saying we pit this lap, then don't pit on the final lap. We get down to third. Trying to use all the banking for momentum, and then we do that. There you go. Cruise into the bits. And this happens. There goes the engine as well. Definitely got the pit now. And look how bouncy this buggy is. As you get going, with Marcoso pitting in 5th. That's not too bad at all. You can see top 4 right in front. And let's head this direction now. So we're taking the totally opposite lap that we did last time. Go and see, this is a bit tighter. And you get so much momentum over this jump. And onto the start finish straight. As we cross the line in 5th, it looks like. Or do we? We do cross the... Oh no! Rear tyre gone! We're going to have to pit this lap. I'm taking out my angle on Scott. He won't mind. But that is annoying. That's probably cost our chance of victory. Having to pit this lap. Even though we're keeping the momentum up, maybe we don't have to pit. Can we try and get away? You stop honking your horn at us. We're letting you by, okay? No, I think we do have to pit. We're going to lose way too much time if we don't. I'm not sure we can cruise along and finish in 3rd. Looks like we're guaranteed at least the top 4 though. They can blow as they're not pitting, obviously. Get into the pits. Go, go, go. Now we've got half of that. 20 seconds to try and make up. Around 10 seconds. I'm sure that will work. Let's go this way. Let's carry that momentum over that big jump. As they have slowed down, we've got right in the tail of Sam Berry now. Get down to 3rd. Get the momentum, jump over. 2nd, no! Keep going. So we're going to finish in 4th then. Never land on your opponents, I guess. Is a lesson from this race. Not even a trophy. It's Jason Taylor wins out of Sam Berry, Scott in 3rd. And right at the back is Andy. As he dropped to 2nd. The shame. Let's see if we can regain top spot in the Canyon Lake environment and the Tortilla Flats. So we are revving up in the desert. This time with cactuses. Our worst enemies. As we've got another 3 lap race. There is another short circuit like that one. That was pretty fun. That far circuit. But we've got a nice wide open one here. We've got a very tight hairpin coming up though. Oh, I say that. Look at all this banking. It's a bus. That's what the corners are like on that Autobahn track I keep bringing up. 1959. That F1 raced round. It was like this, just flat out. With very banked corners at either end. As we're going down the inside into 3rd, past Jason Taylor, winning last time out. He's not going to be winning this one, is he? A race like this actually is like the other track. Do we actually have corners here? Oh, we do. Coming up. Got jumps as well. You take the lead. Ahead of... Is that Pla? How do you say that name? Or Paya. By the end of this league, I will know how to pronounce that name. It's just going to take a while. He's got Sam Berry in 3rd. We're pulling away from everyone else. Look at that gang for 4th. All on top of each other. Let's get some good sideways action. Fortunately, that's not quick. Just gets us style points, which actually doesn't mean anything for the championship. We've got shocks and clutch being damaged. And yeah, this is exactly like the reverse track. What the hell? Let's head towards another banked corner. Was this the same banked corner? And this is just still the first lap. As there goes the engine. No, it is another banked corner. It's a very long lap we've got here. It's going to be a very long race. They're going to have to pit the next time we see our mechanics. Let's go a bit offline. Don't want to clip the rock. No, we've landed it. Keep going. You might have just damaged a wheel or two. We might have a bit of a soft suspension as well. But look at this. Pitch round the corner. We knew it. So we're pulling away from Andy in third. Back on form. Oh no! We've destroyed the hauler. No, hang on. No, this is not how you're meant to pit. You're not meant to destroy your team hauler. As we do rejoin in fourth. I don't know how we're still in the top half of the field after that disaster of a pit stop. No one's going to have no equipment to repair their vehicles for the rest of the race because it's gone down sliding a mountain. You're going to see you're going to hear explosion soon, where it's just been destroyed, like in those action films in the 70s. As we do finally cross start-finish line after over 3 minutes. Well, it's 3.5 minutes to do a lap. So it's going to be a very long race, as long as I believe the previous 2 races combined. But I do love this corner. Destroying some fence, repair that. Don't you worry, as Larry gives us a nudge. At least he didn't beep his horn. Got quite a few drivers. And he's got Andy in front all over the place. Going very wide. And now we've got Pla in front. I keep thinking it's like Olivier Pla, the endurance driver. But he's PLA is the Frenchman. This is PIA. The shocks and clutch have already gone. Oh, and there goes our left rear as well. We didn't even jump. Didn't even land awkwardly, should I say. And he just went. Well, that's fantastic. Now we've got to survive a couple of minutes with a wheel that doesn't want to obey. We've basically got a free-wheeled car here. This who can hold on to the lead. Doesn't look like it. We've got that driver right in our arse. They go through the flat out right-hander. And it's like third is struggling though. Is that Andy holding everyone up? Is that why he's all over the place as well? As there goes the engine. God, I can't imagine these things in a rally. We're going to have to pull over every 30 seconds. They're not very strong at all, are they? As you lose the lead, we've got Mark in third. As we make it up towards the hairpin. Actually, this lap's much shorter. I was thinking it's going to be under 3 minutes, this lap. And still, we're not far off the lead. Just 3 seconds. And we've got a good gap behind around 10. As, yeah, it looks like Andy was holding everyone up. But we're making up time, though, over the jumps. Even in our Rectmobile. Oh, no, there goes all of the left side. That time he did land awkwardly at a bit of an angle. Got to get it down to second. Get some momentum back. Come on, one more corner. And then we can see our happy mechanics. Even though we tossed their lunch down the cliff face. I'm sure they'll still repair the vehicle. Sure they will. Let's do a trick maybe. Of going into the back of them. Get out of here. That is how you enter the pits. So, you know, now they have to continue. They didn't do a proper pit stop. We did. See, race tactics 101. Whenever you're on an online race, just do that to your opponent if you see them entering the pits, you know? I mean, that's what F1 drivers should do as well. They should apply that to real-world racing. I can see the IndyCar drivers doing that at Texas tonight. So around the oval. As we go on to the final lap. I was wrong about it being under 3 minutes by a country mile, of course. But still we're leading. We've got a damaged vehicle behind. Because they didn't get fully repaired. And we've got a crazy driver behind the wheel though. Almost running out of here. As Andy back up to third with his prepared vehicle. So if we can put away now So in case we need to do a pit stop at the end, got assurance of a lead. As we go over the massive jumps, here we go. Let's see if the wheels survive. Is it going to land over here? It looks like. Go through the signs. So we're just giving more sponsor time. The couple of companies, and we have survived as the shocks and clutch go. Someone is still in the pits. Are they having a roast dinner? Is that why they're still there? Let's take it out now. We've got 13, 14 second leaders. Andy's battling for second now. See, those pit stop tactics, 80% of the time work every time. Not 60, 80. Let's go through the right hand. They've got a massive lead now. I'm not sure how the... Oh, now it's repaired itself. We had the order wrong there. So we've got over a 16 second lead. So I think we can't even afford to pit. Even though the pits are right before start finish line. So I don't think we will, even with all this damage. Unless we have a wheel pointing in the wrong direction, which is unlikely now. Well, it doesn't really matter now. There's no point in pitting. Do love that corner. You can look back at your opponents, but I don't see anyone. Where are they? Oh, there they are. They're second and third. Andy and Larry. And in fourth is a country mile back. We've got a bit of a family gathering there as well. Gonna see who's gonna win that fight. As well, get it down to third, keep that speed up, keep those revs up. No, we don't have to pit on this final lap. Maybe we will get under the 3-minute mark. So once again, get it down to third. Just when I say I can get up to fourth. You go past the pits. Our buggy's really struggling. Feels like it's got no speed in a straight line. Even though it's going around 90 or 80. Got to get down to second to get some speed back. You can see the start-finish line just in front. Come on, can we beat 3 minutes? I think we can. As we cross it with our Ragglemobile and set a new record. As we win by a country mile ahead of Andy and Larry. Then Sam in fourth. And then we've got at the back Randy Perry. So take back our rightful spot at the top. As we go to the Undy Salt Flats and the Scorpion Ridge for the halfway mark of the season. So here we are. In the desert once again. The White Plains. We start uphill in it, and then we've got a very tight corner. We've got a Tilka Dome in front of us. Look at all these corners. Look how tight this circuit is. Let's get into Andy. Oh, that's for finishing second last time and closing the gap in the championship, alright? Or keeping closing the championship. Let's get out of here, Alex. Always a reliable brake marker. Or brake. There's Randy Perry. Still stuck in first gear. And now beeping his horn at everyone. He's getting overtaken. He's going to be beeping his horn at fresh air now. He's trying to go down the inside. Jason Taylor and Sam Berry. He's actually got some gear shifting to do around here. They go past the pits. This is almost like a conventional circuit. It's weird. Go into the hairpin. Oh! Scott goes slightly wide, get past Mark. And there's Plar. Why do I keep saying Plar? That's not how you say it. In front of us. As we go into some of the salt flats. Oh, I'm flipping! I think we're going to be living on Mars from now. There's a bit of a head spinner. But we rejoin in 9th. As we complete the lap, it's short lap at least. We do have 4 of them. I just noticed the increase there. Look how packed everyone is apart from Randy Perry. He still seems to be in first gear. Does he not realise he's got like a second, a third, fourth, even a 5th gear he could use? Not that we're going to use that much around here. But someone might need to tell him. There's all Jason Taylor not happy. Trying to overtake us. They hold on in 6th. You see his top 5 right in front. Doing the old slide job and Andy. Down the inside of unpronounceable name. You've got Scott in front in 3rd. I was thinking championship wise, not too bad even if we finish in 4th. As I said, if we finish in 4th. Of course you go past the pits and then damage the vehicle. So it's going to be on the next that we're going to pit for perhaps the only time. There's all damaged vehicle in front of Larry. That's what you're doing, Jason, pushing us into Larry. I think that we both can't do the jump. And look at Andy. That forcing. Oh, Larry, you bastard. Forcing us riders. We're in 7th. Now we've got to somehow get up here. As we cross the line onto the 3rd lap. 5 seconds of everyone. We're ahead of Larry at least, so he can't push us off again. Oh, and there goes the engine. Gonna have to try and cruise it back to the pits. As everything's gone, we got a full house for the first time in ages. And look, Randy's found the other gears. He's in front of us in 8th. What the comeback. Being like 30 seconds behind everyone else, or 20 seconds. There he is, he's now battling for 8th. We've got Larry in front. Look how much we're struggling. Thankfully, the leaders are not getting away. That's the only saving grace. They must be damaged as well. Going to try and cut back on Randy. What are you doing, Alex? He fooled our master plan there to make at least 1 position. As Larry pits. So do we. I don't know why you're frowning at me. That, once again, that is just how you normally pit. As Larry rejoins in last. But he might not have repaired his vehicle. His mechanics are just lazy. What can I say? Comes into the pits, they don't do anything. Just watch him get driven into the hauler. Let's see if we can make some moves then. Up to 8th. As we accidentally get it into reverse, change down too many gears there. As we approach the final lap of this race. Try to think of something to describe this race, but it's just been disaster. It's just been old bangers racing. It feels like there's someone very slow. As you go past Andy, you got Jason Taylor in front with a blowing engine. Is everyone damaged then? Because we're repaired, that they've got wheel damage in front of Scott. There's an engine gone in front of Sam. We might take the lead this lap just because we pitted on the previous one. And we definitely don't have to pit this lap, even with our engine damaged. Look at that, you've got steam trains in front. Trailing each other. Oh, and here goes our steam train as well. Oh, no one's pitting, we'll all make it to the finish. Okay, let's do this then. You've gone back in time to steam racing. Getting inside, look at Randy Berry in 2nd. The only non-steam train left in this race. From last to 1st maybe. The challenge. He's going to complete it, is he? He's got over the jump. Right in the tail of Randy. Look at us struggle to get up there. Trying to defend for 3rd. But Randy, no, he's been denied. Let's grab 3rd. As Mark just wins by 34 thousandths of a second. As we got Jason Taylor in 4th. Not 34 thousandths. 34 hundredths. And at the back is Scott. As we still rank 1st, but now heading to the Painted Desert environment for the 5th race and the Coal Snake Dunes. As here we are in the desert. Looking to make up for that last race. That was a bit all over the place. He's got another 4-lapper. I hope it's another short circuit. We've got the pits very early on the lap, so it should be. As we're losing our voice now, with all this dust going into the buggy. As it absorbing our voice. We can't swallow this much sand in one episode. As Mark, the winner is in last. Winner of the last race. From 0 to 0. As we're up to 8th, we've got Andy in front. Now remember this circuit. Once again a bit of a technical circuit. Lots of corners, very tight. Got to pick your spots for moves until it opens up over the jumps. You go up to 5th past Alex. With Jason Taylor in front. And now it really opens up in the second half with a wide open desert. And it is very quick as well. Very much is a circuit of 2 halves, and I love this half. So you take the lead, but no one is there. Easy move. And remember, don't carry too much speed over that jump because you end up like Lawrence of Arabia. Except you don't have a compass of where you're going. And you see, that's poor for the next jump. The shocks and clutch are damaged, but we're still in 3rd. Let's head on to the second lap. Might have to make an early pit stop for those shocks and clutch. No, it's not affecting us too badly at the moment. Might be able to survive. Now, should we make a precautionary pit stop? Unfortunately, don't have anyone to brake on, so I'm surprised we actually made it into our pits. We're rejoining 4th, just ahead of Mark, with a pit stop. For 100% automobile, while his is slightly damaged as we avoid the tumbleweed. One of those extra challenges. Whoa, what are you doing in front, Andy? Oh, as he gets hit by the tumbleweed, he loses 10 points. I think that's what happens. There's also a point system. I think he loses 10 points. In the championship, actually, it affects your championship if you get hit by the tumbleweed. He's got Larry in front. Andy really wants to be attached to our hip. We're not letting that. We're not ready to settle down, be tied down. As you go past Larry, go past unpronounceable name and into the lead. Now you've got the let off. Get it down to 3rd. Go through the left. Oh no, both front tyres are gone. Are you kidding? We did it properly. And of course we don't land it. We've still got a good lead, do we? Got to get down to 2nd, got to get the momentum up. Oh yeah, you honk your horn while you get past us in the air. So you go on to the 3rd lap. So we pitted on the previous lap for nothing, really. We just wasted our time. As what are you doing, that Andy in front? He's a madman behind the wheel. I don't know how he's still upright. There's all everyone's pitting. There we go, that's how you pit. And now we're trying to get out, all 3 of us. Well, that didn't work as we've already damaged the engine. Thanks, unpronounceable name, for not being pushed into the hauler like all the others. So we're playing tumbleweed football there. No! As we head towards the valley, we thermally reused it. I don't know how we just blacked out and now we're back on the track. Crazy how things happen, as we're still in 2nd. Despite heading into another country. Isn't it, like over that jump? As we've got a line of cars, and then in just like the bottom 2 are just slightly back. Bit of drift. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, as we take the lead back. Now can we nail this jump as all? Our engine's repaired. Engine's not bad. No, now it's the rear tyres. Are you kidding? This is going to cost us a win, isn't it, on the final lap? Of course, he cannot land that jump with all 4s. This is a practice run towards the line. No, we've both been pushed into the start-finish line, you idiot. As you drop to 2nd, behind Jason Taylor and Larry. Oh, but Jason into the tumbleweed. As Larry definitely heading towards the pits. Take the wide line, then cut back. Get all our vehicle repaired and head out in 8th. Is that Scott that's also in the pits, or is that someone else? No, that is someone else who's stuck in the pits. Did I actually push the mechanics off then? Or something? As we go past Andy, his adventures have bit him in the arse. As our engine is gone already. And this final lap as you're going round the outside. Look at all the damaged vehicles. The tyres pointing in all directions. As you go past Sam Berry, Randy Perry, Alex and Gardner, and we've got Larry in the lead. As you just got a couple of corners to go. What an up and down race. As can we actually land on Larry? No, we can't. But now we take the lead at our usual spot. But now can we do this jump? We can see we're braking. Yes! We've done it. We've landed it. And it matters. Of course we've landed it. Now we've just got a couple of jumps to go. We're going to put away from Larry. Randy in third as we take another victory. Into our rock. That's how you celebrate. Randy takes second, Larry. Sam Berry in fourth. Then Scott, Andy and Mark at the back. So I'm guessing that was Mark that was stuck in the pit. What a turnaround. As we are heading to the penultimate race. And that is the Mongolon Rim. The Mongolon Falls. As they are revving it up then. And not the desert. Where are all the cactuses? Where's the sand? On a normal racetrack again. It actually looks like a normal racetrack as well. This is this one with the river stream note. We'll make our way up into first temporarily somehow. Even though we had 4 cars in front of us. You could try and go down the inside of Randy. Got pushed right there over the cars. There might be an obstacle if you don't take that jump properly. You got past the impronounceable name. And then Larry, one of our championship rivals, in front. As they're taking some very adventurous lines. As now we're driving in reverse. And we've forced unpronounceable name into the pits. Hopefully all the mechanics survived. As it's a short lap. So we've got 5 laps here. As we go on to the second of them in third, despite being in reverse on that opening lap. It's not too bad. I'm taking some adventurous lines, shall we say. There's all that. He's dropped down to second. Once again, unpronounceable name taking the lead in a race. Can they actually follow through and finish well? Or does he just go over the pickup truck? Thought we were gone at that. So really managing the throttle now. Modulating the throttle. I haven't said that in a long time. Look, we modulate the throttle through these corners. Oh, going past these. That we're sliding on custard. As we've got the shocks and clutch going. Has he gone to the third lap? 47.1. Not a bad lap time. Going to try and slide down the inside of Larry. And take the lead. Heading into the left hand, and maybe we should have actually changed up a gear to second. That would have been good as well on the exit. Let's do the slide job. And Larry, no, he's got the speed around the outside. We're doing the big jump now, the big boy jump. And still we're surviving just about. Even with our shocks and clutch all over the place. And even with our alternate lines. Is it going to cross the line in second, it looks like. Then on to the penultimate lap. And that's like another faster lap as well. 46.8. There goes the engine. Might have to pit on this lap. I thought we might have one race where we could survive without pitting. Doesn't look like it. As you get into Larry. We're building a bit of a lead. An unpronounceable name. Let's try and slide down the inside. Not quite. I guess as long as all 4 wheels are pointing in the right direction, there's no point in pitting. Now let's see if we can actually take this section properly. I see what you do, Larry. Cut the corner there. Can't allow that. So we take the lead from him. And he head on to the final lap with a car that they're popular in the 90s or how it rolls. You dip into the 47.2s. Very poor. Some people are pitting. We're not. We're going over rocks. We're going sideways everywhere. As Larry's dropped down to third. He's dropping back, Larry. Did he actually pit us all? Animals on the road, just about avoided them. It's going to be no one's dinner. Oh no, there goes the right rear on the final lap. Can we survive? Can we hold on to the win here? It does actually mean we're actually following the track, following the route. But this is going to be tough. Look at this thing bounce and roll. Oh, we've got some hip hop playing. Oh, there go both rear wheels. We've crawled to victory somehow by less than a second, with Larry in third, Andy fourth, Mark fifth, Alex sixth, Randy at the back. So what a race as we head to the final one now. Coconut Island and the beach. So here we are, back to the sand. This is what you like to see. And look at this environment. You can see some water, you can see tight circuit. It looks like 5 laps. Once again, another conventional circuit. Very short as you got the pits at the start finish straight. Definitely is conventional then. As you go down the inside of Scott, try and take 9th. Not having it. Yeah, towards the hairpin. Oh, there's no banking at all. Someone's upside down. Is that Randy Perry or was that Andy? It might have been Andy. So we're battling with Randy Perry. We're 3 wide there. Now Scott, we actually overtook him. He's not happy about that. So I'm using Andy as a guide around that corner. So it wasn't Andy. As all he gets back into us. Obviously it's hard racing. There was Andy. And being upside down. That's why I initially thought it was him. He's gone to the second lap. Slightly longer lap. This time's going to be around 50 seconds. So around 47. As we get past Mark. Oh, we go wide though. We're break dancing. So down to 8th. Got Sam Berwick way behind. The 9th and 10th pit. We're missing something there. He's got Randy Perry in front. I guess then they have, because look at Sam Berwick catch up to everyone. Absolutely motoring along. And Lars is starting to catch slightly. Trying to go down the inside of Alex, our nemesis this race. Yeah, he's not having any of our shit. He's just trying to block us all the time. As we go, try and go down the inside of Andy. Don't want to do that move though. That's where you kind of lose momentum. And actually that time's similar to the first lap. We don't often see that. Normally it's a couple of seconds improvement, but then we did do that. There's a couple of drivers have done it. So we're up into the top 5. Oh, so got traffic. You know, it's like as Randy Perry rejoins. So now we're heading into the second half of this race. It's starting to get a bit crazy. He's got Alex in third in front. How is he still in front of us? Did we just pass him? Let's look at the top 3 all on top of each other. Got Andy in third now. Let's try and catch up then. This third lap. Go through the chicane. And going into the final corner. I wouldn't mind this as actual proper racetrack. Very wide open. Very fast. It's a bit like the old Cleveland Airport track. You remember that from the kart days. There we go. It is a 50. So it's just because you messed up. That's why you didn't gain those couple of seconds. Oh, we've done it again. We've copied Randy. We've copied a number of... Why are we all flying off there? It's now the engine is damaged. I think we've got the pit this lap. I know all 4 tyres are pointing in the right direction as we go onto the beach. No, there goes our right rear. We do have the pit then. Because for some reason you just can't take a couple of these corners, get the braking done. Is that first and second in front of? They messed up. It is. What is going on here as we head on to the final lap? We've got a race on our hands here. Let's take the wide line. Get it down to second, keep the momentum up. Yeah, we've done another 53. We've got the pit though. Fast into the pit spot. Pits. No, too much, too hard. So we dropped down to 8th. Get going again. That cost us some valuable time. Is anyone flying off the road in front though? Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. So we've got some time to make up, but we do have a fully healed vehicle now. As he put past Randy, that's one. Get past Alex. Got Andy battling in front. Here comes Alex trying to get back by. As he got half of that to go. First and second are very slow. Come on, can at least get a podium. You go flat out through this corner. There's 5th, 4th and 3rd right in front. Come on, give us powers. Look at everyone closing up. Let's head towards the line. Come on, we can get a top 5 at least. We do. Nice up and under move as Scott wins. Andy in 3rd, Larry 4th. Randy Perry at the back. As we've won the league by a country mile. Almost double the points of Jason Taylor and Sam Berry. An unpronounceable name in Mark, Andy, Larry, Scott, Randy Perry and Alex Gonzalez at the back. No wonder he's a bit angry in that final race. As we get a Winston Motorsports buggy, Herder Motorsports TQ Studios, not THQ. As now we've just got the rallies, the hill climb and the open class challenge left for Class 1 Unlimited buggies. So we have completed the league's 4 gold trophies. Can we follow up with 4 more gold trophies in the rest of the leagues, beginning with the Kicker Crown King Rally and the KC Highlights Devil Ridge Rally next time out. But thanks for watching, and I will see you then.